Iron Age, Pulp, Rev, Comicsgate, Superversive, and all based indies everywhere. We've got thousands of creators and millions of aspirants out there hammering away at the next wave of independent media. It's my job to round it all up for you week by week so you can find something new. Smite that subscribe button and leave a like to light the beacon for the next weary traveler. So what's going on? Let's embark on this weekly quest and find out. Books. Anspach and Cole's Sergeant Thor is live from Wargate Books. A U.S. Army Ranger sniper finds himself on his own and on the move far down range and beyond the wire, in an epic fantasy world filled with deadly monsters and dangerous foes, in a total battle royale for glory, horde, and flat-out survival. In order to defeat a pirate necromancer and his army from the east, seeking to manipulate a battle between the warring fates, this elite tip-of-the-spear warrior must use his modern warfighter skills and battle-tested leadership to forge an unlikely savage fighting force to pit against heavily armed enemies all too real, and for some far more fantastic than the myths and epics of long ago. In a dangerous fantasy world, one man must move farther, faster, and fight harder than the foes seeking to kill him with might, magic, and treachery. But U.S. Army Rangers don't die easily. From Kirk Pierzchala, Powers and Principalities, a collection of 16 short stories. There's humor, political satire, horror, and the paranormal, and religious allegory. In Endgame, a woman's desperate warnings of impending disaster are ignored until she speaks the ultimate words of power. In Experts Agree, during an endless pandemic, the authorities will always know what's best, even if it makes no sense. In When Fall the Scales, a dutiful citizen is grateful to receive an implant that promises relief from her dystopian existence. In Resolution of Impossible Goals, a cynical doctor discovers how to cash in on one of the most twisted trends in modern society. And that's just a handful of the mini blurbs for her story, available Sunday, October 1st. Comics. The one-of-a-kind supernatural mystery comic is back, Dime Store Detective. Detective Donald McKinder is a cop who is short on friends and time as he investigates a serial killer who has displayed his latest victim over the burial grounds where McKinder's father and uncle buried multiple bodies during their war with a rival bootlegger gang 40 years ago. In issue 3, Detective McKinder teams up with his former flame, Detective Blanche Kelly, in an attempt to connect the serial killer to his family. At the center of it all is an evil entity that has seemingly returned after being imprisoned in a cave deep in the Appalachian Mountains. From John Dexter, with art and letters by the team at Stone Tower Studios. Games. Rusted Moss is a twin-stick grappling hook metroidvania. Find creative solutions to flexible traversal challenges, and blast away witches and machinery with precise aiming. There's even a level editor. Journey across desolate landscapes drenched in melancholy. Witness the remnants of humanity and their rusting iron inventions. Humanity is on the brink of collapse and will soon be invaded by fairies. In a desperate bid to survive, humans have empowered their own witches with stolen fey magic. But all is not lost. As the humans were deceived, one of their own is not what she seems. The fey have stolen a human baby and replaced it with something else. Raised by unsuspecting human parents, Fern is a changeling whose true loyalties have emerged. Alongside a mysterious shadow named Puck, she sets off on a journey to return Fae to the world and end the age of man. Myriad Mayhem is a challenging top-down horde survival game with roguelite and base-building mechanics. A relentless horde of enemies wants you and your people dead. Your faction's last castle is under siege and you're their only hope. Expand your zone of control and build up your fortifications and economy. With a bit of luck, you can unlock equipment for your future runs. Create your own builds, choose what you want to equip, and strengthen your character and abilities. But choose wisely in this vampire survivor-like base-building game. Promo-ception! Yakov Merkin's new manga, Amaranth Angels, gets a short animated trailer. Get that cute girls doing military things vibe. And Anvil magazine number 2 gets a spooky new commercial by Evaleigh Music.
Yeah. It's bad.
And speaking of music, Double Trouble with the Music and Channel Spotlight. Author and YouTuber David V. Stewart starts a second channel for his music project Zool. No talkie-talkie.
Only Zool.
Check out his improvisational ambient space rock vibe. That's it for this week. Kick back with new music and games, scan the rest, and support real creations by real people. And thanks for tuning in to IndieScan. This is just a taste of what's going on in the scene. You can support the weekly roundup by subscribing here and buying my books. And merch. Till next time, my friends, good journey.